Okay. All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome. We are doing a combined call tonight with a lot of SSDs. And so we are super excited to have you here. If you come on and we're talking, just feel free to mute just to keep the background noise to a minimum. We will let you unmute at any time to ask questions. Make sure that you understand everything. We've got a lot to cover. So we're not going to do our recognitions or shout outs. So everybody just raise up your hand, and if you have PRV in or sponsored someone, just give yourself a big old pat on the back real quick, because congratulations to you. Good job. And if you're sitting at a 0 or not active yet, you still have time. We still have like 3 more days left in this month. So you can utilize the chat at any time. Oh, congratulations, Logan. She sponsored someone. Yeah, shout yourself out. If you've got something to share, your exciting stuff, put it in the chat so we can see what you're doing that's so exciting in your business. So we are going to actually be going through the catalog and doing a catalog walk tonight. So if you want to grab one of your new ones or pull it up on the computer where you can kind of flip through. I know Christina's in her car, it looks like, so she might not have a handy catalog, but you can just watch us and we'll talk about it. So hopefully it's not too much if y'all don't have one near you. Okay. Oh, okay. She's found the link. Okay, good. All right. So we've got a bunch of directors and leaders on here. So any time that there's something that you need to add that we've left off, please just jump in at any time. We are hoping to go through this, A, to notify you of the changes, B, to give you some really good selling or booking points or verbiage that you can use in your business come this new season. Jill McCarthy is on here, and she's going to actually share and point out a lot of the summer things that are still in this. And actually, Jill, would you mind actually opening with the in-between season? Because I think that's kind of where we are right now, and I think it's a really good segue to start this call off with.
Yeah. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, hi guys. And I she'll probably kill me, but it's pretty cool to be on your first meeting with the 2020 Shining Star. Like, sorry, but it has to be done, Heather. So congratulations from all of us. We love you. Okay, so you guys, here's the thing. I am all about fall. Like I put pumpkins. Heck, I have a Christmas tree up. So does Heather. Like I would be in fall and Christmas 24 hours a day, 365 days a year for real. But we always have to think in this business, what are our customers thinking? And most reaction is a couple things. One, most cold places just started getting sunshine, 4 or 5 weeks ago, and we've been quarantined. So there isn't a large percentage of people that are like, yay, can't wait for fall. They're trying to pull every ounce of sunshine that they have left. And the problem with us, the good thing about our catalog coming out early is we're almost in the retail calendar. If you start going into Hobby Lobby or all of these stores, you'll start seeing sections with fall and Christmas stuff, right? But most people that go in there, besides us crazy people, go, oh no, I'm not even ready for that yet. We're still at the lake and doing s'mores and playing with beach balls and all the things. So we're in a kind of in-between season. I decorate early, Heather decorates early, but we do this with a mentality. We need to be showing people how to decorate and where to put their warmers and what fragrances to put in. So there's a lot of stuff in here that, and I see a ton of leaders doing it, and it's fine. If you want to go, balls to the wall, fall, and that's your customer thing. But I have a lot of customers in Maine and New England, and they don't start thinking about fall till like the 2nd or 3rd week of August. Like I'm already drinking pumpkin spice by August 3rd, and they're like, oh, heck no. So I don't want them to do what they did last year and do, oh, I'll book a party in September or October. I'll do it when we get into fall. We're calling it the in-between season. And what I would suggest you guys do is grab a catalog and go through and circle anything that would be geared towards summer still. A lot of times we like to kind of push on to people what we like. We do it with a lot of the products. We do it with the mentality, oh, that's too expensive for people. And that is the exact opposite of what you need to do. Even though I'm ready for pumpkin spice and all the pumpkins, and, I would put a floor over the pool and put all Christmas trees out there and make it winter wonderland all the time. My customers aren't going to do that. I don't want them to wait with the mentality, oh, the fall catalog, I have plenty of time. I want them with the mentality of, oh my gosh, there's so many cute things in there that I can do kind of a summer refresh for the last 6 or 8, whatever we have left, 6 or 7 weeks of summer still. I mean, I know Maine doesn't start getting super cold to the 2nd week of September. That's when they start thinking about fall. So I don't want them to do a gap again. I want this to be the in-between. So if you do this correctly and do like an in-between season, you're going to have 3 seasons in one catalog, you guys, which is pretty cool because you can focus on all of the stuff that still looks, and what they did in this catalog is kind of smart. They kind of have the same mentality without saying it. You have like the aloe here and it still looks very summery, but then you got a peak of fall just kind of popping in here. And so if you go through the catalog, I would kind of go through and think about the things that you can post in your VIP group that could still be summer, which are a lot of these items. I mean, even turning to, of course, the charitable cause warmer that can be done for all 3 seasons, Cincy Club, Whiff Bar. But then the first page, like pages 10 and 11, you have the acute with the gold. Tons of people decorate in gold for summer, winter, and fall. Gold is super big right now. The aloe plant, of course, is still a summery one. I see us selling a lot of that now, and maybe not so much in the fall unless someone does a really cute picture and a creative idea. That's very summery still. And then this dot, is it called dots? Spot on. This little plug-in warmer is so versatile and so cute for summer, winter, or fall in any room. And white and neutrals are going to be great like that. So you have this in-between season where I would take a catalog, circle all of the things that could still be summer, or highlight them or kind of put a dot by them so you don't waste a catalog, which are a lot of these things. You know, I'm calling it kind of a summer refresh, and then I will do it again in the fall, kind of go through, and I'm probably not going to focus on this moosey, what's it called? Starry Frontier. I will sell a ton of these to my family and friends in Maine, but I'm not going to focus on that warmer right now. It's very wintry and fall-y to me. I'm going to kind of save that one because it's crazy, you guys, when you send these catalogs out, how people will flip through so excited and they'll skip ones and you go, oh, did you see Starry Frontier? That's so cute for the fall. And they'll go, I didn't even see that one. They will focus on what you highlight. So you potentially have three seasons of catalogs in one, calling it the in-between season, or not even calling it anything and really focus still on summer. Then you'll have the fall brochure, the harvest collection, and then you'll have the summer collection. And all of these can be styled differently. So again, you have the Starry Frontier. I mean, Morning Sunrise is very fall-y to me. Laurel can be summer, winter, or fall, any of those. So you can pick kind of your favorites. You know, Sunflower, Rustic Sunflower is going to be more summery. So you still have all of the ones. For me, I'm going to steer clear of summer, because then when we hit the last couple of weeks of August, I'm going to be like, it is pumpkin spice season. Let's go through the catalog again, refresh things, redecorate things. That's what I'm doing in my house right now, kind of moving things around, taking the warmers out of my house that are discontinuing, moving ones that are staying in the catalog, but putting them in different spots so I can take new pictures and kind of showing everybody that you don't need to spend a lot. You just need to kind of move it around and give it a different look. These ones are all in my showcase, like the Crystal Ice, very summery, but you could do Blue Christmas for the blue ice one. Could be decorated super cute for a blue theme. Amber Glow, anything amber or gold. I've also seen like Wispy Willow, very summery, but that can also be like a pink Christmas wreath at the bottom of it. Like you can refresh this stuff 10 different ways. And I think if you think of it that way, as that's how you give value to your customers, is not just sticking a warmer in one spot and leaving it there for 3, 4, 5 months, keeping it in a place in your house, taking a picture with it, putting it with a cute plant from IKEA or Walmart or wherever, and then at Christmas time, throwing a Christmas wreath around it. Show them how they can do this stuff for $5, $6, super cheap. I mean, I go anywhere that I can and pick up little things from the dollar bill. You can put a little white house by it at Christmas time, any of that stuff. But again, back for summer, Serene, some of these ones are all coming back. This bubbled one, this page right here screams summer to me. Just glancing at it, it doesn't look like anything that would say fall or winter to me, but I can definitely, once I get to that point, can think of different ways how I would style it. So I'm definitely going to focus on pages 20 and 21 for summer still. And then all of these, anything white or anything rose gold are all 3 seasons. I mean, plants like this one is so in for the boho chic look, and that's very summery, very seasonal, but you throw that around with a wreath around it or with some red balls on the side here, you've got Christmas, or you have some leaves at the bottom, you've got fall. So think of different ways that you can style these things. Look on Instagram. But for me, I mean, this one, which is one of the ones that, right, chic is one that we won't have right away. So we'll talk about that, but that's a pumpkin to me. That's a Christmas ball. That's a disco ball for the summer. Like, you can do a bunch of things for this. It's take a look at the catalog and just make some notes in a notebook of how you can apply them to each season. And then look on Instagram or Pinterest for some different ideas. But really for me, I'm going to still focus on the next 6 weeks of being about summer, because I want them to buy those warmers and I want them to book parties right now in August and September. I don't want them to wait till, September, October, November till those harvest and Christmas collections come out. I want them to book now and then get excited and hopefully book again because they had so much fun, or have their wish list be so big that they join my team. So that's kind of what I'm going to be doing, calling it the in-between season, and really going forward and using this to its full capacity and having 3 seasons in one catalog. So just some ideas for you guys.
I love that. Thank you, Jill, because it really is. There's so many in-between states that are in so many different, well, I know I'm decorating early, but a lot of people don't. So,
and that's the thing, if you're not in a warm state,
yeah,
some of these people can't even fathom being
right.
stuck inside again and being quarantined. They're going to suck
a lot of people
summer.
don't change out their warmers at all.
Yeah. And so if they keep the same ones, or their budget only allows them to buy one, it's our job to show them all kinds of different ways that they can use that warmer. That's where you give value. That's where your Instagram page comes into play. That's when your VIP group, like, instead of just saying this is for sale, that is for sale, so you say, hey, you have, I don't know, you have the amber glow. Let me show you how that would look cute for summer. But then when fall comes, you can keep the same warmer. You may need a 6-pack of bars, but let me show you how to decorate that for fall. So, showing them different ways, and you don't have to worry about people not buying. You're always going to have a group of people that are still going to buy 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, however many warmers. But that's where you give value, is kind of showing them how to use what they have and grabbing a few little things to change the look of it.
Well, and I think too, when you add value like that, you become memorable. That's where you start establishing that relationship and that loyalty between customer and consultant. It's offering those little tips, those little extras, doing those things. And I'm really excited to do some things totally out of the box. I know there's many things that are happening and changing that are not going to be expected. For example, let's just get it out of the way. I'm super excited about the brick coming in the Scent and Warmer of the Month. Those of you that have not been around for bricks, yes, you're losing some bars as a trade-off for the very large brick, but I'm excited to share with you some ways that we are going to utilize this. You have to understand, during COVID, nothing is going to run smoothly. No one predicted the growth, the magnitude, our living conditions, our working conditions to be anything that they are, and that Scentsy is doing the absolute best that they can to keep your business running so it's profitable for your family. So when you do see an adjustment that has to be made, or for several months, go with the flow. I'm going to ask you and challenge you to find something positive about it and spin it. I really want you to think throughout this whole catalog season, do something out of the norm. This is all about perspective. We heard it all last week at Reunion. I personally am not going to focus on taking orders this catalog season. I am challenging myself to get a party booked every single time that I possibly can, and to focus on products that I don't normally sell, which means body products. I want to get other products and do something out of the norm this catalog season, and I hope you do the same. Because nothing, as we know, is predictable. Your customers will react and respond the way you do. If you freak out and make it a problem, it's a problem for them. I have never, in my 11 years with Scentsy, had a problem or a customer stop using me because something wasn't available or go to someone else. You know why? Because I provide excellent customer service and they're coming to buy from me, not because the product is out. I'm good at what I do, and I can offer a second choice, a third choice. And these are what we are hoping to teach you this fall season. If you're not confident in this area, we are going to take advantage of this time of being social media driven and not so the norm to teach you and get that confidence to say the right things, get comfortable in your own skin to where you know what to say, when to say it. When a challenge arises, you let it roll off your tongue with confidence and have a backup plan, and you roll with the punches. So that's what I want to encourage you guys to do. So let's start. And what a better way to start off with our catalog walk than on page 4. I don't know how many of you actually take the time to even read this page, but I just want to point out that over the past 16 years, they've created over 37 unique ways to fill your life with fragrance. Since 2010, they have donated over $11 million to global charities, local and global charities. And now more than 145,000 consultants are in building independent businesses, which I think is over 200,000 now, if I'm not mistaken. I think they peaked over that number of having their own home-based business. Who's excited about the charitable warmer? Anybody that has lost a loved one or had someone survive from breast cancer, this is dear and near to your heart. I don't know what the average is about having or knowing someone in your family or a friend that has gone through this, but it hits home with a lot of people. And it really does start with one person and one thought and 1 ounce of energy to make it an effort to sell as many as you can in this catalog season. You may not think that $9.50 from selling one of these makes a difference, but when you have 200,000 consultants selling just one, that's a lot of money and a lot of difference that we can make for the National Breast Cancer Foundation. So just make that a goal. If you've never sold a charitable before, I highly encourage you to be out of the norm this catalog season. There are some slight changes to our whiff box, and I'm going to just run through those. At any time, girls, or anybody needs to jump in, please feel free. I don't know where my sheet went on whiff box. I had it here, but my desk is a mess. I'm not sure. Oh, I think I found it. I did. All right, so when you're talking whiff box, continued growth and increased demand for all Scentsy products means that they're making some changes to the whiff box. Available this fall winter season starting August 1st. It will be available on your PWS, which is your personal website, and Workstation, but only while supplies last moving forward. As soon as the whiff box sells out, it'll be unavailable to order on your Workstation or PWS. Scentsy Club subscribers will continue to get their whiff box as usual. So another perk to try to get people in Scentsy Club and always get their bar and get their whiff box. I'm going to kind of pause between pages in case somebody needs to come on in. This is just a cute page. We're going to skip it. It's cute. Okay. And I love that little mini warmer too, by the way, that little dot. It is so spot on. That's cute. I've been calling it dot because I think Jill calls it dot. Deja Vu. I say we all have a pact right now to see who can sell the most cows. Oh, Jamie's already sold one. So fun, right? Like it's fun and just a challenge. Like we should have a competition one month. Who can sell the most animal warmers we own?
And really quick, I have to say, I had one of those prejudgment thoughts when I first saw it. I was like, who is going to want a cow warmer? And I'll be dadgummed if it was not the first one that people started hitting me up about. I was like,
It's funny.
oh,
Deja vu.
concept. So, there you go.
It's true because not everybody has the same sense of smell and taste as you do. And if this is your business, you don't purchase products or stock up on just things that you like. You've got to meet the needs and noses of your clients. And you have no idea. That's why we have the testers. That's why we make samples. That's why you've got different options because not everyone has the same nose as you. So time to reflect on page 19. It might be time to invest in some little return address labels or the little round dots that just so people are aware that this one is not available right off the bat. And I think their reasoning, oh, it's the manufacturing partners in India. So when India shut down because of COVID, they had no control over it. They're just now starting to come back a little bit, but they are not at all where we're at here in the United States. So it is affecting their manufacturing. We have no control over it. Good thing there's a whole, I almost said shiz ton, but the other word, shiz ton of warmers to pick out instead, because it's okay. So that one, and then this one is also not going to be available on page 24. So just make note. There's going to be others to pick from, so don't even worry.
Did they give a date on when those will be available, or that's undetermined at this moment?
It does not have a date. It says we will keep you updated as we receive more information.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure because I figured that question was going to come.
Yeah. So let's just keep flipping through. Let's go to, I mean, y'all can notice the new warmers yourself. We want to get into more of the nitty gritty a little bit. You can notice on page 26, the new holiday category that pops up, which we are all super excited about. Notice that it does say bestsellers. So if you're ever at a loss for words and you're like, well, what do you sell the most of? It's okay to say one of our best sellers is Christmas Cottage and Very Snowy Spruce. They're providing data for you. It may not be your own personal data, but roll that off your tongue like it is, and that's where it creates like, oh, she knows what she's talking about. Oh, he knows exactly. You know what I mean? So use what they've done for us in this catalog to use that as your own. All right, in the chat, if you've smelled them, I want you to put in the chat what your favorite new release is that you've loved the most. Oh yeah, Holly says the bestseller gets people's attention. It's those key words, right? Like bestseller. People want to know those for sure. Okay, we're going to flip on through the categories. We get to the Disney page really quick. I just want to point out again, make sure you've done the training on this regarding Disney and the licensed items. It's very important. There is an FAQ document in the training center where you know what you can edit, what you can do, and what you can't do. There is very, very strict guidelines with our licensed warmers and buddies and products. Oh, Liz just got her testers right now. She's literally smelling right now.
Oh, fun.
All right, if you'll notice little Twiggy and the little Moo. So anybody that's buying the cow warmer, you can also point out another cow, right? Usually a cow lover is a cow lover is a cow lover. Hence why I wear Chick-fil-A shirts, right? I love cow stuff, evidently. I'm going to point out the cow or any of my Chick-fil-A employees. Maybe they want to give those as Christmas gifts, right?
Maybe they're in the FFA.
Or FFA. Good point, right? So just keep that in mind as you're flipping through to kind of spark a little bit of upselling, I guess you could call it. We do have a new fragrance flower, Shape. Oh, it's this one. What's it called? Dahlia.
Buttercup Bell?
Oh, no, that's what we already have. Buttercup Bell. I'm backwards.
Yeah.
It's this one. I
It's
still like
pretty.
the original better than this one. I don't know. I'm more OG. This
Yeah.
one looks like wadded up toilet paper to me, but it's okay. I bet I'll still sell them.
Yep.
I'm still going to sell them. It doesn't matter. It's going to be the most beautiful flower I've ever seen, handmade with solo wood.
Well, wait until everyone starts putting their Sharpies on them and then.
Yeah, it's not going to matter. And just to point out, Cozy Cardigan and Vanilla Bean Buttercream is our two new fragrances. If you have not smelled Cozy Cardigan, shut the front door. It is such a great scent.
Oh, good.
You will sell it tremendously, I promise.
Also,
Okay.
new consultants or even not, I recommend if you have not already gotten the training product guide, this is like, should be like your Bible in your right hand next to your catalog. It really helps to reference that. I just wanted to plug that really quick.
Yeah, it has features and benefits of the different types of products and sales tips. Like you're looking for those words and what to say, it's in this book.
I would make it a business ritual, I guess, that every new catalog season you order one of these and you order the new consultant guide to make sure you have the most updated information. They're a couple dollars, and don't stress yourself out like you have to know everything about every product. Just pick a couple things that you can remember from each one. And I used to tell my consultants at the very beginning, remember, you're the consultant and the customer's the customer, and they just know what they smells good and is pretty. You could stand on your head and say, yeah, this flower does the same thing. They wouldn't know the difference. So you just have to be excited about it. That's what's going to sell stuff in this catalog.
100%. Like if I was to show you right now, and even when I do my lives, I cannot tell you the specifics on the difference between the Scentsy Go solid white and then the regular $50, like ours. When I'm in the middle of a party, I can't remember that. I love that they put it on a chart comparing the two, because now it's an easy spot for me to learn it and memorize it to give that information out.
And these are just in the Success store for like what, like $1, $2?
Yeah, it's a couple bucks. And it's
This isn't easy. This should be basically called a Facebook party in a book right here. Yeah. I mean, you can literally keep one of these in front of you. Do not be afraid while you're doing your parties to be like, okay, now let's move on to our wax. And you could have this right in front of you as little note cards. You're on camera. One, they don't really see it, but I've been known to pull this right out and read from it. Like, it's okay. It's all about like you just being, again, excited about it. So you don't have to remember everything up here. We don't. We've been doing this 11, 12, 13 years.
Yeah, I pull out a catalog sometimes and look it up and go, oh, I don't know. Let me see. I don't know. I mean, it happens. This here, diffusers. I don't know how many of you have never sold a diffuser on here? Put in the chat, type diffuser if you've never sold a diffuser. It's crazy, right? Look at that. Wow. Have you ever tried the diffuser? No, yes, yes, yes. Okay.
This new one, and I always have to look, the gray, the deluxe one.
So, oh yeah, this one here.
It's my favorite, personally. I like simplicity, so for me, it's just boom.
It's mine too. And so I love, and Jamie, that brings up a good point, because in my lives, this is what I say to earn credibility with people. And I'm speaking the truth. I'm not lying. This is our higher end one, right? We all know that this is an expensive diffuser, right? It definitely is beautiful, a piece of art like no other, stunning features. That's great. I tell them, I'm like, it's more of our higher end, is what I call it. But when they came out with this bad boy, this is more practical and has great functionality, is the words that I use with this. If I had to pick as your consultant which one I'm buying, I'm getting this one. I'm hosting a party and I'm getting this for half off. Why am I doing that? Because it missed over 24 hours of continuous fragrance in my home. The functionality of this is incredible. So the next time you have a half price item, I encourage you to buy this. It is fantastic. Whatever you're using and you're experiencing and you know without a shadow of a doubt, you talk about freely and you are able to sell it naturally. This bad boy, I had started purchasing these every time I had a half price item. I had 3 in stock for my events to sell. Well, all of you know the event's canceled. I'm sitting there thinking, okay, I need bookings. Like, I need bookings. What am I going to do? So in a private message before my parties, I reach out to my hostess and I tell them privately, if you can get 3 bookings, 3 friends to book a party, I'm going to give you this diffuser for free once they hold their parties. That $35 is worth 3 qualifying parties and all these new people that I'm going to flip to join my team. So keep that in mind when you're talking about things, or if you're not sure about it. Again, challenge yourself to educate yourself, learn about it, use it. Whatever you need to use to get bookings, to get into that realm, this is a great one. But I'm not going to do it for 1 booking. No, I make my hostess get me 3 bookings for that. That's totally worth $35 investment to me. I spend more of that in postage a month, right? So just keep that in mind. If you're new to new to Scentsy and you're a new consultant and you don't have $35, there is other products that I can show you that will do just as good. My whole first 5 years, I kept saying, you're going to get a free warmer. You know what that was? A mini warmer. I would buy a mini warmer for $10, and that was my gift to all of my hostesses that hosted a party, probably for the first 5 years as a consultant. So you do what you've got to do. You don't have to duplicate what you see. There is enough products in this catalog to offer a really fantastic hostess gift or put together a sample pack or something like that, okay? So I challenge you on the diffusers, okay? Let's see here. The oils, if anybody sees anything, y'all jump in. Jody's just studying away. I see her writing all this stuff.
I think she's
down.
responding to chats.
I'm manning the chat right now.
I love it. Good.
Cat
I
manner.
love it.
Well,
Hey, what
I
are
was
you
just
doing?
going to say, I was not a huge diffuser user, that's a mouthful, until I always get the names wrong too. I have to literally look. I always use the premium, but when the deluxe, I loved the larger reservoir. So I've made sure to get new oils and really showcase them and share which ones I'm liking and really share them more, because that was not something that I did before. So really don't even, I'm familiar with the oil. So I'm really trying to familiarize myself with them for this fall so that I can talk about them more comfortably. And so I'm excited to see the new ones coming out.
For sure. And I'll have to tell you, my son, who's grown up with Scentsy for 11 years, he would always have a warmer in his room. He's now a diffuser user. He prefers this diffuser over wax and warmers any day. And that's a 21-year-old, young kid. He wants the diffuser over the wax and warmers. So it really is just personal preference.
Well, and I just wanted to add too that if you've never used a diffuser or any product in our catalog for that matter, it's really hard to sell that. It's kind of like if you're trying to describe to somebody about a movie, whether it's a good or a bad movie, but you've actually never seen it. You're not going to be able to give an accurate description. So like Heather said, you can get the deluxe diffuser for half off. Use your perpetual. Grab yourself one, use it as a loaner if you wanted to. If you have a local customer base, let them try it for a week and get their opinions. But again, it's really, really important that if you're trying to be successful in your business and to sell product that you love, you have to use it. My customers know that if they come to me, I'm going to give them a very honest review of whatever they're asking for, whether I like it or I don't like it. It doesn't mean that they won't like it, but I'm still going to be able to give them an honest opinion because I'm familiar enough with the products, I've used them. So again, just to go off what you said, Heather, I encourage all of you to get one.
Yeah.
They are pretty awesome. So whether you sell one or not, you're going to get one for half off, and which is a benefit of being a consultant, and you're probably going to fall in love with it. So
yeah. And have them on backup in case you get that booking where you can have your hostess get 3 bookings, right? Like ultimately we're going to sell product regardless, right? We're always going to have people coming to buy. Your challenge is to get them to host and to join. It has nothing to do with buying. You will sell regardless of whatever catalog we're doing or whatever you have at your fingertips. You will always sell product. This one I'm really excited about with the light feature coming down for $30. So again, the pods, you got the one with and without lights. They're still the same 3 styles that we had on the bottom. They're all white, but the style is different. You've got your star, spin, and stack. And then this will be swivel with the lights that shine down out the bottom. I love these. How I like to reference this for my people who know, and I'll reference a story a lot of times when I'm talking to people. If any of you have pets or have had a mini warmer before and have had a kid or a pet hit it, it is a mess to try to clean up wax on a floor, and you're grabbing that Pampered Chef scraper and you are scraping that wax up off the floor, off the wall, heating a hair dryer up. So if you're looking for a wax-free option, keywords, you hear that and people are like, what? A wax-free option? Yes, ma'am. I've got your wax-free options with or without light. And our 1 pack of pod is actually a twin pack up to 120 hours of fragrance for only $10. Use 1 or 2 pods at a time, your choice. If you're like me and want strong fragrance, I have 2 pods in there at all times, because when I walk through my front door, I want it smacking me in the face.
I can buy from myself and I want to buy from you.
Right?
That's
Tell
like
a
all in
story with
presentation.
it. Tell a story. Find the value. Give them the price point. Give them the hours, right? They don't come in all fragrances, but we have quite a bit listed on here, and I'm sure we're going to find one that you love. And they're always buy 5, get 1 free. I'm not mentioning a 3-pack. I'm not mentioning singles. It is straight up buy 5, get 1 free on everything. The next one, as you're talking and sharing. How many of y'all walk up and down the aisle in the grocery store, screwing the top off a laundry bottle to smell it before you buy it? I know who you are because you're just like me. Well, I know you're going to love these products. It is our laundry line. I don't know if you've tried it, but it is fantastic. The first time I used whiffs, I pulled a pair of pajamas out of my drawer, and 2 months later, it had been 2 months, I could still smell the fragrance on my pajama pants. See the story, see the personal touch. It's not just salesy, salesy, salesy. I'm really making you curious about it at this point. Like, golly, it must work really well, right? I do unscrew the bottles off the lids and smell them in the grocery aisle. That's me. Well, if she's like me, I'll love it too, right?
That is such the key, is telling stories that someone else, and I keep saying social media because we're doing everything social now, but that's what makes people connect with you. If you say stuff and show up telling stories like that where people go, oh, she's just like me, that is check 1 of people getting closer to buying from you. It'll end up, if you tell stories like that all the time, whether it's online, in person, Facebook, Zoom, wherever, that's what makes people, the three things, know you, like you, and trust you, because they're able to relate to you. If you're just like, this is our laundry, you put 2 scoops in the thing and it smells good and that's great, like that doesn't hit you in the heart, right? But if you tell me you're just like me and we go in the store like weirdos and flip the cap off and smell, that makes me want to buy it, because now I can connect with you. So it's like such a perfect example.
I had that exact thing happen at Heather's. I was at Heather's and I was sniffing around her house trying to find the scent. And it was her sheets, and it was Jamie Time, a scent that I didn't even love.
She hates Jamie Time.
I hate Jamie Time, but oh my gosh, do I love it in the laundry, because
laundry is way different.
I was rolling all in those sheets.
So what I'm getting from that is that Heather is a scent converter, because for 12 years, it was 11 years last year, I hated the smell of ocean.
Mm-hmm.
I went to Heather's house last year for a reunion. I'm like, what is that smell? It's so delicious. And I fall in love with ocean just in time for it to be retired. And now Jamie always picked on me for Jamie Time, and listened to her. She's in love with it.
Yep.
Yeah.
See, when you try it in different fragrances, different products that we offer, you may like a fragrance you don't normally love, like Jamie Time. So
yeah. And when you're doing this and relating stories, or you've got a great bundle like the diffuser that could be great for host, this one here, you think, and a trigger needs to go off in your head. This is host. This is host. So in my parties, I show the Laundry Love bundle and say, I have people that host once every month, or will put up a personal shopping link once a month or every 2 months, just to get their laundry stuff for $25 as a hostess. Put in those little plugs, and that doesn't really happen. I don't really have people that do that. But gosh, it would be a great idea if somebody would, because you only get your laundry stuff so cheap for $25. I'm not saying it's a bad idea, but you just put those little nuggets in their mind, because $25 for that, that's a heck of a deal. And then in laundry, what new fragrance would be the windowsill breeze. So here's what you can do now while it's here. Create your club, put a 6-pack in that, or a 3-pack in your subscription. Why am I telling you to do that? I put a 6-pack to come every single month. Why? Well, because that fragrance doesn't come in anything else. God forbid we don't get stickers or something more during COVID, or whatever else happens, or there's another round and stuff is shut down. I want to be able to make testers of what this smells like to get to my clients' hands. And maybe it's just me making samples and putting them all in little bags of all of our laundry scents, and making a laundry sample that I can send out to people and say, pick your favorite laundry fragrance, right? So think about that. Or if you have team members, what a great prize. If maybe you do a drawing for PRV or top recruiter for your team, send them a bar of that windowsill breeze. Now they can make samples of a fantastic laundry scent that I know I'm going to love, because it's fantastic in the wax. So keep that in mind, You have until the end of this month, I think, to get it in your club. Otherwise, you're screwed. It's gone. And then you
just another point on that.
Yeah.
I hope this isn't too late because I'm not sure what the story is with all of our stickers, but if you can get your hands on them or you do have them, this is a great place to start adding your stickers. So, you know, through this whole catalog, I have oil stickers. I have a scent sticker for the laundry, cozy cardigan, you know, the abnormal stuff. And then Jill made the 10 new fragrance sticker sheets. This is a great way for people to be able to smell them. And it makes our catalog a little bit more interactive, so to speak. At first we tried this, was it last catalog we first tried this, I think? And we got so many reviews back from our customers. They thought Scentsy did it. And we're like, no, we did it, you know, to each of our own customers. And they just really loved being able to just open that page and have a rub and smell sticker. So it's a great selling point, especially windowsill breeze. It's really good. So
if the sticker's not available, do the felt. You can do those little booger runner things and stick that on the page just as easy as a rub and smell.
You need a booger runner in your drug bag inside the catalog is really what she's saying.
Like there's no reason you can't dip wax, make a felt, and stick that sucker inside. It's still flat. There are no rules.
I know what a booger runner is. That's
the gummy stuff that you roll off on the stuff, the booger stuff, or the tape runner, whatever it's called. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Okay, gotcha.
Booger runners on the drug bag.
Y'all all know because you peeled it off on something before and wadded it up and thought this is like a booger.
Stop while you're ahead. Stop while you're ahead.
Y'all all know what I'm talking about. Don't act like y'all don't.
How do you add what's on the scent to that?
I would just melt your felt and then dip it in your warmer. You know what I mean? Melt your windowsill breeze. Dip.
Oh, the booger runner.
Yeah, and just stick a little dot of the snot dots.
Okay.
It's like what's on the back of a gift card that holds it to the cardboard thing.
Exactly, okay. Mandy. Yeah. Yeah. So you can do the same.
Intermission. Way to show up, you guys. This Zoom is up to 99 a few seconds ago. We were like,
I have a team that can't get in because they're like,
we should have used Jill's. See, Heather. She's got booger, snot booger, right there.
I didn't know you could even buy that.
You can. Glue dots is the technical name, but who calls it that?
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, they look like, I just pulled them out the other day. Hold on.
Yeah.
I think you can get those at the dollar store too. I've seen them there.
Yes, Stephanie, you should go to Hobby Lobby and ask for the booger runner. Oh yeah, Jill's got it. Glue dots.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Amazon.
Yeah. It's kind of fun.
Forever called booger runners now.
I think we've all uploaded in our group. This scent is also available in. Like you could put those inside your products too. Like so you're upselling when you're delivering. I don't know why that just made me think of that. All right, we're on page 52, cleaning stuff. Again, put in the chat a cleaner you've never tried. Let's see which one you have not tried. If anybody puts counter clean, we're going to kick you off of this call and no, I'm teasing, we're not.
I use all purpose in one of those mops. You fill it, you put it inside and you fill it with water. And then I clean my floors with it all the time. So you just, one of those green mops and then you put it under the sink and put your all purpose cleaner and you have Johnny Appleseed smelling floors. Yeah. Counter clean is my #1 seller. Hands down. I advertise it and in my home parties, not home parties. God, I keep saying home parties and it's not. It's a Facebook party. This is what I say. Now, I know I'm not supposed to tell you this legally. I cannot tell you to use it for this, but I'm going to tell you to use it for this. But I didn't tell you. Like, this is exactly what I say to them. That counter clean as a stain remover on my carpets is ridiculous. If you have dirty shoes or a stain on the carpet, I usually tell the story about Rusty Bucket with the food coloring on the carpet. It really got it out. I recorded it. You will sell so much of that. That's a great product to sample and even sample the, what's it called? The spray for the sheets, y'all. What's it called? It's not Febreze. It's not Febreze.
Fresh.
Fresh.
I say fresh.
That's a great one to sample, you guys. Yes. Yeah, so good.
Okay, so we have a lot of people saying that they haven't tried the all-purpose cleaner, and I'm going to go out on a limb and say I'm an OCD clean freak, so I love to clean.
She does.
our all-purpose cleaner, I live in North Carolina where we have red clay everywhere and I have dogs. So there's red clay constantly on my white baseboards and everything else. And I do get down literally hands and knees and scrub them. And that all-purpose cleaner makes my life so much easier.
That's what I put in my mops.
Another thing that I saw in here was the bathroom cleaner. Just get it. That's all I'm going to say to you. It is pretty damn amazing. Not only does it smell really good, but it really, the bubble action, like it reminds me of them little tiny bubble guys in the commercial that come through and like kaboom, clean everything up. It's really fantastic. They are good.
It gets dried toothpaste off in the sinks really well too.
Oh,
And I can also concur with that all-purpose cleaner concentrate. It actually got a big old stain of blood off the floor in North Carolina. So I'm just going to leave it at that. I did the peroxide. It tried to get it out. It stayed wet. I couldn't get it up. I had my Amazon Rain with me on the trip, and I said, well, what do I have to lose? And I mean, you know, I love Scentsy, but I was shocked. I'm like, what did Scentsy just do? This is amazing. It's completely dry. You cannot see a trace of the blood. So that stuff to me is like magic.
That's awesome. Thank you, Holly.
I'm just
Somebody
going to
asked
say,
about
forget about
mixing
it.
it.
You don't get the headache with the bathroom cleaner. Like, I make David clean the bathrooms because I get a headache. And with ours, I don't have that problem, which of course you can't say that out loud.
I'm going to try
but
that.
I did say that out loud because I just can't do it. So yes, Dan.
Somebody did ask Heather in the chat about mixing the all-purpose cleaner. I wish I could tell you I follow directions, but I usually
I don't.
Oh, you don't?
I think it's like 2 to 1 or something like that. I just put a little bit of
Well,
concentrate.
let me grab my all-purpose cleaner and tell you.
The stronger I
just
want the
put a
scent.
little bit in a squirt bottle and fill the
Yeah.
rest up, and I mop with it too. I have it's called luxury vinyl planking. My floors, I know they look like wood, but they're not. So I just pour a little bit of it was Go-Go Mango was this last one into my mop bucket and fill the rest with hot water. And
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can't mess it up. If you want the scent stronger, you put more. It's just like bleach. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. It says on the bottle 1 part concentrate to 3 parts water.
oh, it's
Yeah.
1 to 3. I thought it was 1 to 2, but whatever. Same
I
It's
use
1
way
to
more
3,
concentrate.
and this makes 6 16-ounce bottles. So your people that are warehouse, Costco, BJ, Sam's Club, and want to make their own, they're getting their money's worth for $18, getting 6 16-ounce bottles of this. Let me put it back in my display. Sorry. Oh, broken warmer. Okay, let's talk body. Let's put in the chat which body product you have never tried.
nothing. Tried them all. But I'm so excited for Cozy Cardigan.
Me too.
I mean, just the packaging alone on that is going to make a super cute gift basket for the holidays. I mean,
Yeah.
I can just picture like a chunky blanket from Target and putting those in a basket with all of those. Like, yeah, it's going to be
Yeah.
cute.
And the lotion, I love the body cream a lot. So I am super dry. Oh, pink cotton unopened, Jody, her favorite. The body cream is super hydrating and it's not greasy. So if you have super dry skin, give it a shot. And of course, that's what I always say anyway, because this is a lot more expensive than this one. And I'm always upselling by my personal stories. Just FYI, but it's true. But that's what happens. Doggy stuff, pet stuff.
Yeah.
People have used that on human hair. So if you have very long hair or kids with long hair, and you want to get some social media attention, go use that detangler on humans, either your children or yourself, and do a video of showing that.
My sister my niece has the very, very curly, very ringlet, tight curls, and it's like, it's hard to brush her hair. So she's actually waiting for the detangler to show up now because I'm like, you have to try it. It's so good on hair. So
Yeah.
and if you do have pets or you know people who have pets, the shampoo, I had to wash Bulldog the other day. She smelled so good and she was so soft afterwards. I use a lot of different pet products and this really is one of my favorites, and not because we sell it, but because it makes my dog smell so much better.
Really
and
good.
feels so much better.
And a tip that I always give is, I'm just going to warn you now, that if you are buying our shampoo along with the other one in one of our bundle and saves, start out with a very small amount of the shampoo because a little bit goes a very long way. And when I say it like that and pause and the emphasis is on that, they are thinking, Oh man, she's hooking me up. Okay, good to know. Good tip, right? Jill, what happened?
I just see the little kitten and I'm sidetracked.
Oh,
Look at
yes,
the
you
little
are.
kitten
With
growing.
Danny.
Look at the little white paws. I'm sorry. I'm baby animal crazy.
I love it. Okay, and then just while we're on this, I'm sure you all know, on our bundle and saves, if any of them have the little star asterisk next to them, that means you cannot use it as a half price off item, nor anything licensed, charitable, or what's the other one?
Licensed or charitable. Those are really it. Because MLB's licensed,
Maybe,
NFL,
yeah.
those are all licensed.
Already discounted, so like a clearance item.
Oh, yeah.
wouldn't
Sure,
show
good
up in there.
call. Yeah.
There you go. That's
Oh,
a good
Stephanie.
But become familiar with these. This is how you naturally upsell. Very rarely do I sell anything in singles, ever. And I love the pick 3 fragrance flowers. That's going to be huge. What a great gift set to divide up, right? Does anybody else want to add anything else about our catalogs? Make sure you've got your labels on them. Have them prepared. Have your stuff, your materials ready. Go ahead.
How do we order new books? I just found out we've had Corona.
Oh,
and
God.
So our whole home, it's 8 people have been going through that.
Oh,
and
girl,
so,
well, I'm glad you're okay.
Yeah, us too. I'm still having breathing problems, but getting better. We just had our second test to see if they come back positive or negative today. But I'm really way behind and I'm new at this.
Sure, yeah.
So
you can
I don't know how to get the new books and scents.
Yeah, let me go on your workstation and you can place a Scentsy Success order, a store order, or if you're closing out a party this month, or rounding up, 6 people to buy some bars in the next 2 days, you can add that supplies to a party order to save on shipping. So I typically, when there's a little game in my head that when I know I need to order stuff or I have a couple of individual orders, I go scound out, I'm like hounding people like, oh, hey, do you need some more bars? Do you need some more bulbs? I will work those streets until I can get 200 to have a qualifying party so I can save on shipping and add my stuff to my orders. So
I've been only doing orders from customers that are regulars online or over the phone because I'm on quarantine. I can't leave the house.
Yeah. Yeah, which you totally can do. Even the people could just buy from your website, right? And still build that up, and then you close the party in 2 days. So as long as the orders are attached online.
From the party link.
Yeah. Hey, Shauna, if you want to get with me after, I'll talk you through it.
Thank you.
You have my number?
I desperately need some help. No, I don't.
Okay, I'll send it to you.
Oh, okay.
Glad you're healthy and excited to see where your business goes the next 3 days. That's exciting.
I know. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. We have about 7 minutes till we are at a hard stop on this call because I have another Zoom at 8.
I was just going to say, which we have reiterated multiple times, don't feel like you have to have all of this memorized. Don't be afraid to pick up your catalog if someone asks a question. But one of the most common questions and I make a joke, I've been doing this for 13 and a half years. And if you think I can quote the compensation plan, I'm not a numbers girl, so I'm not. And guess what? It's right here in the back of the catalog. So when you're looking for it or trying to explain it, it's right there. So don't forget that that's always right there at the back of the catalog, because ultimately we have all these amazing products and we want them to do Scentsy with us. So we want that to always be on the forefront and show them how easy it is to do what we do. But don't feel like you have to know it all. Okay. So I just wanted to put that plug in there that's always right there at the back of the catalog.
So true.
At our fingertips.
And so the compensation and the hostess benefits is on hostess rewards is on 59. So if you're unfamiliar with what the hostess gets, it's on that page as well. Okay, before we wrap up, we're going to leave you with some fun transition tip, just one quick tip. Upcoming important dates for the fall that you need to remember. The last day to purchase from this catalog is July 31st. If something is already sold out, like French lavender bars that you love, create a Scentsy club right now, put them in there. you will continue to get those bars, right? So July 31st, 8/1, this catalog begins, and you may buy. The 2 warmers we talked about tonight are not available. Just make note of that. 8/10, August 10th, the Harvest Collection brochures are available to order. Captain America released towards the end of August. The exact date will be announced soon. On 8/17, reunion kits start shipping. On September 1st, Harvest Collection is available at 12 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also on September 1st, the Nightmare Before Christmas collections launched with Harvest catalog at 12 a.m. Pacific Time. September 3rd, the holiday brochure is available on the Workstation. October 1st, Villains collection is available 9:30 to 10:30 a.m. Pacific Time. And 10/1 holiday collection is available at 12 a.m. Pacific Time. So just some important dates to remember. And my tip that I just saw someone share is if you have extra leftover product list, run these through the shredder, save them, and use them as filler for boxes or whiff boxes or packaging. It makes a great filler if you've got leftover of the product sheets. Anybody else have a quick tip?
I just wanted to say, kind of end for me with what we started with at the beginning is we were talking today and laughing, you guys. This was the 2005 catalog. There's 15 pages in it. This catalog allows us to have something for everybody. So going into this season, the best business owners, the most successful people, people that get to Superstar Director and earn trips and do all the things that most of us have on our list to do, the number one tip I could give you is be willing and ready to adjust your sail, because nothing has stayed the same since the day that I joined, and nothing's going to stay the same this season. I guarantee there'll be some shifting and adjusting and moving and changing, and the quicker and faster and easiest that you can adjust and switch and pivot will catapult you to the next level. So just remember that as we're moving into August 1st.